So, headed for a hike on the Brisk Trail today. Same sort of route as when Trendy and I started, starting off at Hilton Falls, and right in the background we have the Hilton Reservoir here. It's a brisk day, very windy right now, but I'm wearing rain stuff and a tarpon shelter just in case if things really get hairy, but you always gotta be careful, right? You gotta have 5 C's. Anyways, should be a good day to get out, just enjoy the fall and kind of set my mind at ease today. So, here we go. So I'm not sure if I mentioned, but today is just a day hike. I'm not sleeping anywhere. Just going for, I think it's about 12 to 15K probably. I think of a walk. So yeah, you know what? Already I'm noticing some differences between the spring and fall, which is obvious. I mean, leaves and that sort of thing, but the leaves do make things a lot more slippery. So that's something I don't have my hiking poles, my tracking poles with me. And I thought, oh man, it's kind of a mistake. Next time, like, I love them. They're so good, I should have brought them for sure, even for just a day hike. The other thing that's kind of a positive though, is that with all the leaves off the trees, you can see a lot farther as well too. So it gives you just that little extra feeling of security, I guess, and kind of knowing your bearings if you're in a place that, that you're not familiar with, so yeah. Pretty nice view. Gotta be very careful. Don't horse around with any cliffs here. Wow. Even for a cloudy day, you can sure see pretty far. It's special. CN Tower off in the distance there in Toronto. Pretty cool. This. I'm not gonna horse around down there, but that's a pretty deep little cave, little crevasse there. Pretty cool. Looks like that rock is just ready to fall there, the big one there. It almost looks like it's suspended in midair. So, been there, done that. Back to the bridge here from the hike before, but definitely worth documenting again. This bridge is huge. It is windy. And I'm scaredy. Makes me wonder how many of these pits are around the Dufferin Hilton area, because man, oh man, these things are huge, but they're so secretive sometimes. You go along a country road and all of a sudden you just look over your side and you see this gigantic pit. On we go. We've got another very steep and mysterious sort of crevasse here. I'm not going to go much farther than this right here, but you can see, pretty cool. You can actually climb down. But this is right off the side of the escarpment, probably facing east, down there to the east. Pretty cool though. Neat feature. So I think note to self for any potential winter hikes, snow would make this place psycho as far as slipping, but also cover and blocking up areas that are really treacherous. So I'm going to show you right here. You can see the blaze on the tree. There's a white blaze. Okay, there's our walking area here. I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing here. Step across. Okay, perfect. Made it across. Now this is literally what you're stepping over though. I'm down here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. It's like 60 feet down maybe. Maybe more. This thing is psycho. This little crack right here. This is just walking on the standard path. Wish I could zoom in a little bit more. But anyway. Man, this area was covered with snow and you just took one false step. Boy, oh boy. Seems quiet today, but when you open your ears a little bit and your eyes and see the hustle and bustle on the floor, on the ground floor, I guess, of mice and chipmunks, birds, squirrels, like even rabbits today. I saw some rabbits. Everybody's getting around there trying to collect some food and stuff to save up for the winter. It's pretty neat. Got two of them, little garter snakes. There's one right there. He just slithered away. This guy just challenged me on the path right here. Nice looking little cute guy. Pretty big, as far as garter snakes go, I guess. Awesome. As the leaves fall off the trees now, it's always made me wonder how to identify a living tree versus a dead tree when things are this temperature. It's a lot harder, and I'm not very good at it, so I've been trying to look into it. And I remember someone saying it depends on the sort of little balls at the ends of the branches, and you can kind of see if those are present, then that means that tree is likely alive, and if the branches are more barren of those little balls at the end, that they'll be dead. And I was just looking right here. Tough to see. I wish I could zoom in a little bit better, but yeah, this is a little bit better. Lots of little balls on the ends of the branches. Over something like this. None. None. And it looks like these trees are even pretty dead looking. So maybe I'm right with this. Boiling pretty good. Oh, some seaweed in there. Some sort of algae. We'll let that boil just a little bit longer. I like to make this this soup when I go camping, or when I go hiking, should I say. Simple stuff, just some Mr. Noodles. This today is the spicy beef. And I'll take some frozen squash. In this case, I have some leftover steak actually that I cut up. So this is probably good to go now. It's been boiling a good amount of time. So I'll just fry this stuff in. It's already pre-crunched. There it is. It's so hard to actually see because it's just a stick. I carved this sucker about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times ago, maybe, hiking and cooking. It's working out well. Might as well continue to use it. Let this cook for a little bit. Stomach is gurgling. Had no breakfast this morning, just a coffee. Hot. Whew. Flavorful though. The squash just makes it nice too. A little bit healthier than just a pack of Mr. Noodle. And it's a chilly day today too. It's about 4 degrees Celsius, so I'm not sure what that is. It's like 30 Fahrenheit. So a nice hot soup is just exactly what I needed. And I love me some soup. Woo. Clothing makes all the difference in your comfort and enjoyment and outdoor activities. Even today, just a day hike, you know, nothing crazy, but you work up a sweat and it's cold outside. So you get to those points where you're very wet and you're getting cold as well too. You need to have the right stuff. So this worked out well for me. This is kind of my combo as well. I have a merino wool t-shirt, like under base layer, a synthetic sort of turtleneck long sleeve. Then this kind of like sun hoodie thing, I always like this as well too. If it, you know, sprinkles a little bit, I can pop that over my head. And then this merino wool sort of outer layer, which is been keeping me nice and warm. Now I have also a raincoat as well too, just in case, because this is not going to protect me from any water or even wind really as well too. So but right now I am dry and feeling very warm. So, and previously I was pretty sweaty. So yeah, good gear, good clothing goes a long way. As far as hiking gear, I always bring a pocket knife with me. Really, wherever I go, I actually carry a pocket knife with me. But the one I like to take hiking here is this Benchmade bug out. It is nice and light. It is hovering just above 2 ounces. It might even be less, but I think it's just above 2 ounces. It has G10 scales, which is fantastic. These things are so strong. It looks like they're just plastic, but man, they are so strong. I'm squeezing, and look at this. You're not getting any flex in that. The nice thing about this specifically too is this blade is, oh, it's probably not going to focus very well for me right now. Anyway, it's 20 CV. 20 CV is a fantastic blade steel for edge retention, but also for corrosion resistance as well. So for hiking, it's great because when you work up a sweat, I'm not worried about it rusting as well too. Plus it's nice with the axis lock. People will talk about the Omega springs and the concerns that they might have about it, but you know what, one-handed opening, especially when you're outside and you're doing tasks, it's just the best to be able to do that. Now I always find, if people, I'm not sure how they do it, but I've always pulled back with 2 fingers when I pull the blade back in, when I disengage it. And I find that probably goes a long way with hopefully keeping the springs balanced. I think if you only did it with 1 thumb, then maybe it could bust the springs a little bit easier, but I've always gone with 2. Nice deep carry clip as well too. It's a handy knife. I like it very much. Is this Stonehenge? Oh, okay, wait, no. Pretty neat though. Some nice plaques in memory of people that have donated to the trail or people that have passed away. Mostly I think it's contributions here, yeah. It's important. These people, they keep this this thing running. So that concludes my woodland hike today. I am headed back, but the next about, I think, 5 kilometers are on the road, so I don't know, maybe there'll be some exciting stuff, but I don't think so. A road's a road, right? So yeah, it was a good day. It did me what I needed it to do, and sometimes you just need that to get out and, again, clear your mind, gear down a bit, and just de-stress. Man, everybody's probably got a lot on the go these days, and I don't know, it does us good. Later. Lots of buckets of something here. Haven't figured it out yet. Thought the road wasn't going to be interesting, but look at all this trash. It looks like we have some wild grapes here. Now, I'm never sure of these things 100%, but if I was really hungry and had no food and was out in the middle of nowhere and was like, man, what's up? I would probably try these things. I don't know, they look pretty tasty, pretty juicy. So these literally are on the side of the road here. So I'm not gonna feel too guilty about grabbing one of these guys. Oh, we'll get another one. That one looks a little wonky. Oh, this one looks like it'd be pretty good. Oh. Snap into that. Thank you. To cap off my 5K on the road, here's my top 5 garbage items. Number 5, miscellaneous waste. Buckets, yellow with red lids, in the dozens. Garbage bags, full to the brim, thrown over on the side of the road. Number 4, vape cartridges. So many vape cartridges, I couldn't believe it. This is a rural road as well too, I should mention. Paired with cigarette packs, probably we'll put those together in the same category. Number 3, water bottles. So many water bottles. There's a misunderstanding that these things are ending up in recycling facilities. Mad water bottles. Number 2, beer cans. There's way more beer cans than water bottles even, which leads me to think that more people are boozing and driving than hydrating themselves and driving. And the number 1 garbage item, Timmy's cups. Oh man, I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. Just coffee cups, so many, just abundance of them. That's a shame. And there's the top 5.